Welcome dear students. Today our topic is second part of Principle of Mathematical Induction class 11 exercise 4.1. We are starting with question number 4. Prove that 1 this dot mean into multiplication sign is this 1 multiply 2 multiply 3 plus 2 multiply 3 multiply 4 and so on up to last term is n multiply with n plus 1 into n plus 2 is equal to n into n plus 1 into n plus 2 into n plus 3 whole divide 4. Using principle of mathematical induction, we are going to establish the result. We are going to prove this. So first of all, how to solve? Let P1 is true. So in P1, left hand side is 1 into 2 into 3. This is the left hand side, and right hand side is put n is equal to 1, 1 into 1 plus 1 into 1 plus 2 into 1 plus 3 whole divide 4. So this is the right hand side. So what we can say here, this is equal to 1 into 2 into 3 mean 6 is equal to this 4 will be cancelled with this 4, 1 plus 2 2, 1 plus 2 3, 2 into 3 6. What is the conclusion? Therefore P1 is true. P1 is true. Now second step, what we do, we suppose here, suppose Pk is true for the given statement is true for n is equal to k. So we write here 1 into 2 into 3 plus 2 into 3 into 4 plus so on. Last step is with k, n is equal to k into k plus 1 into k plus 2, and right side becomes k into k plus 1 into k plus 2 into k plus 3 whole divide 4. So this we are going to suppose this is true. Now we shall use this supposition to prove that the given statement is also true for n is equal to k plus 1. So for n is equal to k plus 1, first of all, what is the left hand side? The left hand side is, this is the left hand side, 1 into 2 into 3 plus 2 into 3 into 4 plus so on. Here this becomes k into k plus 1. Sorry, we are substituting n is equal to k plus 1. So very first step is k plus 1. Next is k plus 2. Last one is k plus 3. So this way now we shall use the step 2, that is this equal to this. For this purpose, solving further, this equation becomes, left hand side becomes 1 into 2 into 3 plus 2 into 3 into 4 plus, we can guess the next term. What is the next term? This should be, firstly this started with 1, second term started with 2, obviously third term will start with 3, 3 into 4 into 5, and thereafter plus so on. Also we can find what should be the previous term of this last term, obviously this should be starting with k, thereafter k plus 1, then next is k plus 2. So what the last term? Last term there is no change. We write this as it is, k plus 1, k plus 2, k plus 3. Right? So what we are going to do now? We are going to apply the supposition. The right side of the supposition, this is the right hand side and this is the left hand side. So we have the left hand side, this is the left hand side up to here. So we shall put this value in left hand side. So this becomes is equal to k into k plus 1 into k plus 2 into k plus 3 whole divide 4. And what is the last term? Last term is k plus 1, k plus 2 into k plus 3. Denominator we can write this equal to 1. Now solving further, what happens? We can take here k plus 1, k plus 2, k plus 3 common. So writing this these common factors, k plus 1, k plus 2 into k plus 3. Moreover, denominator 4 is also taken outside the bracket. So what we are left with, inside the bracket only k is left in first term, and in the right hand side this 4 will be multiplied here. Okay, so this way what we say, this is equal to k plus 1, k plus 2, k plus 3, k plus 4 whole divide 4. So this is equal to, what we can say, this is equal to right hand side with n is equal to k plus 1. So that means in the given statement, if we directly put n is equal to k plus 1, then the same result will be obtained like this, what we have obtained. Therefore we have proved that whenever the given statement is true for n is equal to 1, and if we suppose that given statement is true for n is equal to k, then we proved here the given statement is also true for n is equal to k plus 1. Therefore the final conclusion is the given statement is true for every n. Now coming to question number 5. Prove that 1 into 3 plus 2 into 3 square plus 3 into 3 power 3 and so on n into 3 power n is equal to 2n minus 1 into 3 power n plus 1 plus 3 whole divide 4. So using principle of mathematical induction we are going to prove this result. So first of all, for n is equal to 1, here left hand side is equal to the very first term we are going to write in left hand side, 1 into 3, which is equal to 3. Similarly, right hand side is equal to, with n is equal to 1, so this becomes 2 minus 1 into 3 raised to power 1 plus 1, 2 plus 3 divide 4, which is equal to 9 plus 3, 12 upon 4 equal to 3. Therefore P1 is true. Okay, if we say given statement to be equal to Pn, the name of this statement is Pn, then we can say P1 is true. Now what we are going to do, we are going to suppose Pk is true. So we write here, let the whole statement with n is equal to k, 1 into 3 plus 2 into 3 square plus 3 into 3 power 3 plus so on, n is equal to k into 3 raised to power k is equal to 2k minus 1 3 raised to power k plus 1 plus 3 whole divide 4. Okay, so this statement we are saying equal to Pk, that is for n is equal to k. So we supposed this statement to be true. Now we shall prove that given statement is true for n is equal to k plus 1. Now for n is equal to k plus 1, left hand side of the given statement becomes 1 into 3 plus 2 into 3 square plus 3 into 3 power 3 plus so on. Last step will be n is equal to k plus 1, that is k plus 1 into 3 raised to power k plus 1. So now what our purpose is? Our purpose is to prove the statement equal to this left hand side should be equal to right hand side with n is equal to k plus 1. That is, for n is equal to k plus 1, we should have the result 2 into k plus 1 minus 1 into 3 raised to power k plus 1 plus 1 k plus 2 plus 3 whole divide 4. So which can be written as 2k plus 2 minus 1 plus 1 into 3 raised to power k plus 2 plus 3 whole divide 4. So this is what we have to prove now. How we are proceeding? We just wrote the left hand side here. So this can be written as 1 into 3 plus 2 into 3 raised to power 2 plus 3 into 3 raised to power 3. Now again my same question is, can you guess the about what about the next term? Yes, this will be 1 2 3, so next should be 4. Next term is into 3 3 power 2 3 power 3, so here should be 3 power 4. Similarly, and adding so on, what should be the previous term of this last term? So this should be k plus 1. Before k plus 1 we should have k into 3 raised to power k plus 1. Before k plus 1 this should be k, and last term as it is, that is k plus 1 into 3 raised to power k plus 1. So this way now we are going to use this result, left hand side of Pk is obtained here. So we are going to substitute the value. This is equal to, this is the value from here to here, that is 2k minus 1 into 3 raised to power k plus 1 plus 3 whole divide 4. So next term is left. Now what is this? This is k plus 1 into 3 raised to power k plus 1. So what we shall do now, we are going to solve this equation. This becomes 2k minus 1 into 3 power k plus 1 plus 3. This 4 will be multiplied here. 4 into k plus 1 into 3 power k plus 1 whole divide. Sorry, this 3 is also here. Plus 3, we are writing this plus 3 in the last. Whole divide 4. So next we have, this is equal to, we can take 3 power k plus 1 outside. So what is inside the bracket? This is 2k minus 1 plus 4k plus 4. So outside the bracket, this is plus 3 whole divide 4. So next we write this equal to 3 power k plus 1 into 2k plus 4k 6k minus 1 plus 4, that means plus 3 plus 3 last whole divide 4. Okay, now next we have, this is 3 raised to power k plus 1 into, from this bracket we can take 3 common, into we are left with 2k plus 1 plus 3 whole divide 4. So this way, this is equal to 3 power, base is equal, power will be added, k plus 1 k plus 2, this becomes into 2k plus 1 plus 3 whole divide 4. So what we have written already with red ink, what to prove, 2k plus 1 into 3 power k plus 2 plus 3 upon 4. And what result we have obtained here, 2k plus 1 3 power k plus 2 plus 3 upon 4. So we have obtained the result. This way our statement is true. Now coming to next question. Question number 19. Using principle of mathematical induction, prove that 1 plus 2 plus 3 and so on up to n, this is less than 1 upon 8 into 2n plus 1 whole square. So first of all, we write the left hand side. For n is equal to 1, that means we write just only the first term, which is equal to 1. And what about right hand side? In right hand side, we put n is equal to 1. 1 upon 8 into 2 plus 1 whole square, that is 9 whole square. 2 plus 1, 3. 3 whole square, 9 upon 8. So this is equal to 1.8 ones are 8, 1.81. So what we can say, because 1.1 is less than 1.1, that is, so we can say left hand side is less than right hand side. So for n is equal to 1. So this way the given statement is true for n is equal to 1. Now suppose in the next step, for n is equal to k, what we suppose, the given statement becomes pk 1 plus 2 plus 3 plus so on up to k is less than 1 upon 8 into 2k plus 1 whole square. So in the last step, which is the main step of the question, now we shall prove that for n is equal to k plus 1, this statement should be true. So p k plus 1 should be true whenever this is true for n is equal to k. So p of k plus 1 left hand side is equal to, we put n is equal to k plus 1, 1 plus 2 plus 3 plus so on. Last step is k plus 1. So here what we do, as in previous questions we do, we are writing this equal to 1 plus 2 plus 3. So what should be the next term? Obviously this should be plus 4. Likewise, what should be the previous term of this last term? Obviously this should be plus k. So plus last term as it is k plus 1. Now this is the left hand side of the statement p of k. Now what result, one result I want to establish here, I want to tell you. Suppose I have this pencil with me, okay. Next pencil, its height is, its height is larger than this pencil. Next I have this pen, its height again larger. Next I have this writing pen, so again this is equal to this. I have last pen this. Now what we can say, if I name these pens as, I am naming these pens now. Suppose this is A, this is B, this is C, this is D, this is E, this is F. So what I say, we say here A is less than B. The height of A is less than the height of B. Next, height of B is less than height of C. Next is height of D, height of C is less than height of D. But what about the height of E? The height of E here is equal to that of the height of D. So E is equal to D. Again, E and F, the height is same, so F is also equal. Now what the question is here, question is, conclusion is A is less than F. So this is the conclusion. So accordingly we are going to use this result in the question now. What is the result? First of all, we saw here 1 plus 2 plus 3 plus 4 up to k. This whole as already established here is less than 1 upon 8 into 2k plus 1 whole square. And what is the remaining part? This is plus k plus 1. So in place of now, next, in the next step, we are not going to put this insert this less than sign. Rather, we shall put here equal to sign because we are going to solve this equation. So 8 will be the LCM. So this will become 2k plus 1 its whole square plus 8 will be multiplied here k plus 1. So this is equal to, opening the square, 4k square plus 4k plus 1 plus 8k plus 8 whole divide 8. This is equal to, further we write this equal to 4k square plus 4 plus 8 12k plus 1 plus 8 9 whole divide 8. So this is equal to, what we can write this equal to, we can write this equal to 2k plus 3 whole square upon 8. Okay, so this is the right hand side. So what the conclusion we have obtained? This was the left hand side and this was the right hand side. So we have proved left hand side is less than right hand side, and this was the requirement. This was the requirement. This we wanted to prove that left hand side is less than right hand side whenever we are using the statement with n is equal to k, the truth of statement with n is equal to k. So this way our question is complete. Now coming to next question. Our next question number 19 is, prove that n into n plus 1 into n plus 5 is a multiple of 3. So first of all, what is the meaning of multiple of 3? Multiple of 3 mean 3, 6, 9, 12, 15, 18, etc. So moreover, what we can write then? 3 mean 3 into 1, 6 mean 3 into 2, 9 mean 3 into 3, 12 mean 3 into 4, 15 mean 3 into 5, 18 mean 3 into 6, and so on. So what the conclusion is, 3 into m, if we say m is any integer, then 3 into m is a multiple of 3. So accordingly, now we are going to prove the question. First of all, for n is equal to 1, what is left hand side? 1 into 1 plus 1 into 1 plus 5, this becomes 2 into 6 is equal to 12. So what is 12? 12 is here. So the statement is true for the statement P1 is true. What we say, statement is true for n is equal to 1. Now in the next step, we use n is equal to k. For n is equal to k, suppose we are putting here k plus k into k plus 1 into k plus 5 is a multiple of 3. So let we write this equal to k into k plus 1 into k plus 5 equal to 3 into m. 3 into m. So this is what we are supposing in the statement with n is equal to k. Now we shall prove that given statement is also true for n is equal to k plus 1. So for that, now for n is equal to k plus 1, what happens? We write here left hand side is equal to, starting n is equal to k plus 1, second factor this becomes k plus 2, next last factor this becomes k plus 6. So again what we can write now from the previous step, here we can take the value of k plus 1. Here k plus 1 is equal to 3m divide k into k plus 5. So let us substitute this value in place of k plus 1, which becomes 3m divide k into k plus 5. So what is the next step? Next is k plus 2 into k plus 6. Or in other way, what we can say here, solving this equation, this becomes k square plus k into k plus 5 is equal to 3m. Further, this can be written as k power 3 plus 5k plus 5k square plus k square. This becomes 6k square plus 5k is equal to 3m. So here also what we do, we multiply the equation. This becomes, first of all, multiplying first two factors, k square plus k plus 2k plus 3k plus 2 into k plus 6. So this is equal to k power 6 k3 plus 6k square plus 3k square plus 18k plus 2k plus 12. So this way we have k power 3 plus 6 plus 3 plus 9, or we can make like this equation. This is 6k square, this is not written, so we are writing this outside, plus 3k is written here. After that plus 5k, 18 plus 2 20k. Out of 20k we are writing plus 5k. So what we are left with, 15k is left. Okay, so next is plus 12. Plus 12 is remaining, so plus 12 is also written here. So what we are writing now further, the value of k power 3 plus 6k square plus 5k is written as 3m. Next is plus, here we can take 3 common, so what we are left with, k square plus 5k plus 4. So again in these two terms, again we are taking 3 common. So what we have, m plus k square plus 5k plus 4. So what we say now, so again what the result is, 3 into, suppose this whole term is m1. So like this, what we have proved, 3 into some integer, that means the statement is a multiple of 3. Therefore, what we are concluding now, our conclusion is right hand side, the given statement P of k plus 1 is also a multiple of 3. So this way we can conclude that given statement is a multiple of 3.